Hey guys, you're welcome to Naija Mom's Diary. Please click on the subscribe button, like my video. Today I'm going to be unboxing, threading and reviewing this handheld sewing machine. One of the important things that should be in the house of a woman, a mother, is sewing machine or a sewing kit. A sewing kit. If you are not a tailor, you don't need to buy a sewing machine. So you need a sewing kit. It's either needle and thread or something like this. I find this attractive when I saw it online, so I decided to purchase it. Follow me as I unbox, thread and review it. I encountered one or two problems while I was using it, and it is for that reason I decided to put it out there so that you will watch it before you buy your own. Thank you very much. Inside the carton, we have the manual. The manual is written in English, so if you understand English, you can read it and understand. There's also a nylon pouch. Inside this nylon pouch, there is an extension spindle in case you want to use a longer thread, extra needle, and a threader to put thread into the needle. It also came with extra 2 bobbins with thread. The handheld sewing machine itself is enclosed in a blistered nylon. It's white in color. I don't know whether there are other colors, but mine was white, and it came threaded, so it came ready to use, and with a piece of cloth as a sample, which you can use to test if it is working after you have purchased it. But so that I'll be able to explain how to thread it, I'm going to remove the thread. I'm going to remove the thread and rethread it in this video so that you can learn. In case you want to change the bobbin, you want to change the color of the thread on your own. But before that, let me explain some of the parts. This is a rotary wheel. This rotary wheel is the one that is used to adjust the mouth. When you turn it to any of the sides, it will lift up the tip of where the needle is, so that you can either remove your clothes or for you to be able to fasten your clothes into it or tighten your clothes into it, or in case you want to remove the needle, you can also use that to extend it. That is the work of that one. This is the bobbin holder where you put the bobbin, or if you want to use a longer thread, you can use the extension spindle. You insert it into it and you'll be able to use it. So this is a fastening plate. The fastening plate, it is this fastening plate that helps to hold your fabric when you want to sew. Then the tension control, it is this tension control that helps to tighten the needle. In front of it is a screw. That screw, you loosen it whenever you want to remove your needle. So the needle is somewhere under here. You open it and you dip the needle into it. In case of broken needle, that's where you need to unscrew that and put your needle. It uses 4 AA batteries. The battery did not come with it. I bought it into it. So on the AA batteries, it has a positive and a negative pole. So also inside the handheld sewing machine where you're going to put the battery, it's also labeled plus or minus. What you have to do is to ensure that the plus side of the battery is aligning or with the plus side of the battery place. Also, the negative side must also align. Once you put it, then it will work. As you can see, lest I forget, this upper part is the controller, and you can also lock it. When you push it in, it will lock. and it will not work again. When you push that thing in, it will lock. If you don't want it to be sewing at that particular time, use it to lock it. Is the lock. You can see it's not working again. When you push it in and you press it, it won't work. It will stay intact as it is, but when you release it, it begins to work. Now to threading, you can use either the short bobbin or the long thread. It's the same way. When you want to use the short one, you put it in that hole. Ensure that when you are using the thread, a strand of the thread is out before you put the bobbin and attach it to the machine. Ensure that there's a strand that is coming out. So from that strand, you pass after you have seen that it's tight enough there. The next for you is to pass it through. The first place to pass the thread through is this part. As you can see, you ensure that it enters this part. Okay, that's the first place. So now keep moving. Then the second part is, you can see in this tension screw, there are two plates beside it. So ensure that the thread passes through the middle of the two metal plates. Ensure that it's the middle, it passes through the middle. Then after that, the third place is under. You can see this hook under. You try to put the thread, pass it through it. Ensure that you allow it, you hook it inside. Once that is done, then the next thing is to put the thread into the tip of the needle. To do this, you put the threader at the tip of the needle, then cross your thread through it and pull it out back. It will enable the thread to pass through the needle eye without any hassle. Then you normalize it. As a way of recap, the bobbin to this cuff part number 2, to the plates here, to the one under, and to the mouth of the needle. 5 spots. Ensure that you follow it accordingly as you see in the video. Once that is set, then you are fully threaded. Now to be able to sew, this is an example of what I want to use it to sew. So I'm sewing it. For me to sew, I have to lift up the fastening plate. To sew any clothes, lift up the fastening plate. When you lift it up, ensure that you release it back to be able to hold the fabric. Then remove it from lock. And begin to sew your fabric. Let's see how it goes. Okay. That is it. It's sewing, but when you finish sewing, you observe that it is losing back. So one of the things to do to stop it from losing back is for you to pick the last thread from the front and drag it to the back. Let me show you. You can use a threader. You pick it out from the very last row, then like this. In this way, you have already locked it, so it's not going to remove again. That means you have locked it. Then it will not come out as it's supposed to come out. So that's all you need. So what I observed is that It cannot sew any cloth that is stretchy. It's only suitable for silk, like the one I use, for jeans, hard clothes. It cannot do any material that is stretchy. And I also observed that the um, this button up that we used to hold it got one out almost immediately. Also, the battery cover got one out. I don't know whether it is the product or the particular one I bought. And when it comes to sewing, you have to drag it and push it. It's not always easy. It's not as easy as I saw it on the video that made me buy it. So that's it. If you have another question, kindly ask me in the comment section. If it is what I'm able to answer. And also, if you have not bought yours, you may decide to get other reviews and see if it's the same thing I'm saying. Then you can make your choice. Then if you have it and maybe yours is not giving you these particular challenges that I'm mentioning, you can let me know in the comment section. This is my opinion, what I observed. Thank you very much for staying with me till now. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye.